What's good, YouTube? Your boy 21 here, bringing you my top 5 side deck choices. This side deck choices will help you throughout the rest of the season because, from my experience, what I've seen, these top 5 cards could pretty much beat every deck in the format. On this top 5 list, no card is better than the other, so 1 is not better than 5, 5 is not better than 1, 2 is not better than 3. They're all equally good cards. It's going to help improve your side deck and pretty much help you win throughout the rest of this season and possibly help you even go to Worlds. Starting off with the top 5 side deck choices, I got Nobleman Crossout. Nobleman Crossout, for you guys that don't know, it's a card that basically says destroy one face down monster on the field or remove from play. Very, very powerful card. It pretty much just rests geargia because the deck, while it's explosive, is very passive unless they draw that trap card that special summons 2 from the deck. I think it's called Gear Arsenal. But their main goal is just to set the armor in turn. So if you cross the armor and focus the life points, they don't have a follow-up play, so they're gonna lose. It's also very powerful against the Ghost Trick matchup because their deck just set stall, set stall. So same concept as the geargia: banish it, attack, banish it, attack. And it stops people from basically side decking the hand. So against those hat trick decks that opens up the hands and set some, or you like setting 5 and set 1, you know they're probably playing hand, so manage the hand out of the way and pretty much go for game. Very good card. If I was sided, I would say sided as 2 of. I don't think it's serious as 3 of unless you have a very, very bad matchup for either one of those 3 decks I just listed. But if you have a decently fair matchup, I say go for 2 of, definitely. Next up, I say Deck Devastation Virus is on my top 5 list. Reason being, over this past 10 League Park weekend regional, resolving deck dev on geargia is just too powerful. It completely wrecks that deck. Stop. They have the armor set. If this timing is right, it's so important because they flip the arsenal and you deck debbie, you're gonna hit 2 monsters they bring out, and you might hit their set armor, and you're gonna pretty much hit every card in their hand. Because they have that one guy that says tribute him, that's one guy from the deck, and you reckon them for the next 3 turns. It really has that nostalgia feeling to it too. Because if you guys are a fan of the anime like I was back in the day, your opponent there, Kaiba used to use, I believe it was Crush Card Virus on people and pretty much wreck their fields. So it's pretty much the same thing, but it's just better for this format because almost every deck is running stuff 1500 lower. It targets the gears, it hits Madolches, and it can pretty fuck up Mermails too. It won't fuck up their big beaters, but it hit their support cards. So guys have deck devies, especially ulti ones, I suggest siding them. Especially if you can make a 2000 or more dark monster because it'll really help you out against those 3 matchups.
Next up on the list we have Debunk. Debunk is a card that states, for you guys that don't know, or you guys that should know, banish 1 card that activates in the graveyard or in the hand. Very potent against Sylvans because that deck is retarded and it kicked my ass the past weekend. Boojans to hit the crane plays, Mermails, and it hit their big monsters like Megaloabyss, Bistius, anything that hits the graveyard, and the hands because everyone knows. Because it's a counter trap, so it'll be using a damage step. After Debunk, if I was to side Debunk, I'll side it as a 2 to, I see 3 of if I had them honestly. But seeing that I do side the hands, I'll probably use it as 2 of unless I find something else better to put in. Next up, Light Mirror. And although a lot of people aren't siding Light Mirror, the Bougie matchup is real, guys. Your model going off every turn pretty much is going to equal GG unless you can respond to them. And the Light Sworn deck is also real, especially with the release of the new starter deck coming up in the summer. I highly suggest you guys definitely pick up foil Light Mirror just so you can have nice ones for your side deck for this coming national season, because if you don't, Light Sworn's gonna fuck you over, and so will Boojans, I guarantee that one. And also, that Rogue and Overnight matchup, I've seen what the deck can do, just lockout field. So if you flip up on them, GG. And last but not least, I had the hand engine because the hands are very, very good cards. And I say these are good in the side deck because if your opponent don't see them game 1, they think they're safe from it. So if you're setting a monster game 2, they're gonna think 9 times out of 10 they're gonna think you have a shitty hand. So they're just gonna go in against you and attack the monster. And hopefully you'll be smart in setting the fire hand first turn instead of setting the ice hand. Either way, I have won plenty of games at locals and even at the reading this past weekend due to the hands, because my opponent didn't expect the game 2 and they thought I either set a goldfish or a gadget. You know, gadgets have low defense, so they're easy to run over. And then when they hit the hand, they're like, fuck, he runs the hands. And they saw me shift through my deck game 1, at least through the majority of my deck they didn't see the hands, so they didn't expect it. And plus I'm playing gadgets, so they're like, oh, this guy's playing gadgets, he's not playing hands, trap tricks or whatever. So side the hands, guys, if you're not, because it will throw people off guard coming out of the side deck, I guarantee it. So yeah, that's my top 5 choices. I had a 6th choice. Really was our honorable mention. Is my favorite side deck card, but you guys can't guess it. Prohibition. Prohibition is pretty much Rex decks that basically plays the sit in my castle game. And what I mean by sit in my castle, it Rex Boogeons, call Yamato going turn 1, call Crane going turn 2. Rex, well, it doesn't really Rex Evil Swarm because they have a lot of rank 4 plays, but if you open up with it, calling Ophion can really hurt them. It wrecks Fire King by calling Big Bird. If you guys don't know who Big Bird is, it's basically Fire King, Avatar, Grunix. And it's really good against a lot of rogue decks too. They rely on one monster, so if I was to have a 6th card in this, it would have been Prohibition. But sadly, Prohibition, this power level does not meet the power of Debunk, Light Mirror, the Hand Engine, Deck Devastation Virus, or No Banner Crossout, because this format is too diverse and those cards all hit multiple decks / archetypes. So the closing statement, I hope this video helped you guys out with your side decks, and I hope it helped you guys do better at locals and this upcoming national season. If you guys enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. It helps my channel out and it helps support me. Rate, comment, subscribe. This is Yellow's gonna warn them out. Have a good night. Deuces.